2018 O-level paper. Uh, uh, let's start from the beginning. The first question. Second paper here. If character M is represented in the ASCII table 109, write down the binary representation of NO, 7 bit for each character. Here M is ASCII table 109. So N should be, what is the value N should be? It should be 110. And O should be 111. So first you have to convert this N 110 and 111 into decimal. How you convert a number into decimal? Can you remember? Can you remember how we can convert? We have to divide it by 2 and get the remaining. From that you can find the decimal value. So in 110, what is the decimal value? It is 110, 111 and 0. When convert 111 into decimal, it is 110, 1111. So first you have to convert these two numbers into decimal. Then just put it in one line, like the answer is shown here. So next, let's move to the next one. Yes, there you can see a logic gate. The second question, it is a logic gate. There's a consider the following simplified logic circuit, which is designed to switch on ceiling fan. Switch on ceiling fan when temperature is high. The fan will be switched on when the temperature is high, and the power should be on. Write down the two relevant logic gates and for P and Q. Here you can see the fan, and it should come with two gates. First, see the temperature sensor. It says when the high it is become 0. And what should become? To become the output 1, here we can't get, if the input is 0, we can't get any output 1. So what is the, what should be the logic gate? We should put Q. Can you answer? Can you answer? Yes.
Not gate.
Yes, it should be not gate. When we put a not gate, here 0 become 1 and low 1 becomes 0. So Q should be a not gate. Here, when the switch, when we consider the switch, on is signal as 1, off becomes 0. Here it says that designed to switch on while the temperature is high and the power switch is on. So there should be two conditions, and the output should be 1, and the both should be become 1 to be the output 1. So that is AND gate. When the both inputs are become 1, the output become 1 in the AND gate. So P is AND gate. Let's move to the B. Consider the following simplified circuit of this washing machine. Here's a washing machine, and here you can see it comes from two AND gates. These are AND gates. Power switch on, the signal is 1. Off, the signal is 0. There is a door sensor and a water level. You have noticed that at your home, uh, to switch on the washing machine, it should be always switch, current should be there. So the power switch on. Door sensor, always the door should be closed, and the here water level should be full. If that only, the washing machine will be working. Here what we have to do is we have to fill this A to H. As we know, the first four is very easy. When we know when the power switch is off, what happens? The washing machine will not work definitely. So the first four, A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D should be always um, the first four should be always 0. A, B, C, D. As the power switch is off, uh, output should be 0. Then next you can see the power switch on, the door is open. When the door is open, it should not be work. So E becomes 0. As here both when both doors are in both situation E and F, the door is open. When the door is open, washing machine should not be work. So it is E and F also become 0. The G situation, then the power switch on, the door is closed, and the water level is empty. So the machine should be off. G, it should be off. And the last one, only the situation, the machine is working. As there are both are AND gate and you know the H entry, power switch on, door is closed, and the water level sensor is full, then the washing machine is working. So H become 1. The output is like this. A to G, it is become 0, and A to G uh, is 0, and H is become 1. That is the actually it is not that much difficult. It is easy when you think it. A to G, it is 0, and H is 1. Let's move to the third question. What is the main difference between waterfall life cycle model and iterative incremental life cycle model? Can you remember what is waterfall life cycle? It is you have to always finish the stage to go to the next stage. That is the waterfall model. But those are the features of waterfall model, where you have to finish one stage to move to the next stage. The other thing is iterative incremental life cycle model. What are the main difference between the waterfall model is flow based model, in which we pass every phase once and cannot be cannot go back to the phase again. You have to complete one phase to go to the next phase. It's more, so it is, we can see the end product after finish the whole life cycle. That is the way of the waterfall model. So it is a drawback. In the meantime, we can't change the system. So as we have to finish one phase before going to the next phase. So when we think about the difference, the waterfall model is a flow-based model in which we pass every phase once and cannot go back to the phase again. Its most eminent drawback is that if there is any change in the requirement, we cannot make any change to the requirement section. Interactive model is somewhat similar to waterfall model, but herein we can always come back to previous phase and make the changes accordingly. In the interactive iterative model, we can do the changes by coming to the previous phase. So that is the difference. Then list one advantage. Advantage. User has the in iterative model. The user has the opportunity to see the partial systems early and can provide feedback and to make changes. So it has more flexibility to change. The user has the opportunity to see the partial systems early and can provide feedback to make changes. So it is the benefit of iterative model. Let's move to the next one. Here. This is an easy question. I need answers from you. The task 1. These are the ports. And task 1 is the connect the LED display to the system unit. So what is the port we can use? Give me an answer. What is the port we can use to task 1? Here LED display. So the D is the port. We can from the monitor the LED display is connected using the D. Connect keyboard and the mouse. Connect the keyboard and mouse. We use USB ports. So answer is C. To connect network cable, we connect network cable through RJ45 port. So the picture is B. RJ45 port is B, the network cable. How you can identify whether the network is connected? Using network is connected to the port. Here you can see a small bulb will blink when the network is connected in the cable. So that way we can identify in the whether the network is connected to the computer. Task 4, connect the power cable. A is the port for the power cable. So answers are B, C, D, C, B, and A. The fourth one, the fifth one, there is a formatting. Essential 20 here, the before formatting and the after formatting. Here you can see the fonts are italics, and they are bold, as bold, italics, and in the 21st, ST um, is superscript. Here ST is superscript. So the formattings are bold, italics, and superscript. Shall we move to the sixth one? Here it is a very interesting part of the lesson, cloud computing. In cloud computing, uh, infrastructure as a service, software as a service, and a platform as a service. And what are the examples of each? Here, infrastructure as a service mean it provides the necessary infrastructure facilities to uh, facilities. So the answer is provide facilities such as servers, network, and storage. So when we use cloud computing, we do not need to maintain infrastructure. Uh, when we buy cloud facilities, these infrastructure facilities like these will be provided. Network facilities, storage facilities, we don't have to maintain at the company, but we can um, buy it from the cloud provider. The A answer is said. The B, software as a service. Software. We do not have want to install our softwares in our local machine. We can use this from the cloud. So our answer is it's example like Google Docs provides software installed in the cloud. Answer is X. The platform as a service, the provide necessary server environment. It provides a server environment to work. Uh, so it is we do not want to keep uh, our facilities in the company. We can uh, take from the cloud, provide necessary server environment for server development, like Google App Engine. The answer is Y. Here you can see Z, X, and Y are the answers. Okay. Um, oh, uh, can you see the question now? The next question is S1, S2, S3, and S4. Yes. Um, yes. Sydney, can you read the question here? Sydney, can you see the screen? A manager of a bank. You read here. Yes, you read.
Following gives four different scenarios labeled S1, S4 that require different communication methods. S1, a manager of a bank while in Sri Lanka joining a meeting held in their head office in India. S2, a secretary sending a soft copy of a report from her manager to all employees working in a different city. S3, a technical officer sending a message to his manager informing that the machine has been repaired. S4, a marketing manager sharing photos of a community service project and obtaining feedback from customers as comments. Identify the most suitable communication method for each of the above scenarios from the list given below and write down label number and communication method.
Thank you. Here, the first one is one, a manager of a bank. So he's doing a meeting. We can use video conferencing. Video conferencing uh, we can use for do meeting. S1 answer is video conferencing. S2, the secretary sending a soft copy. So we can use email. So email is very easy method, and we can we can send a message to many users using email. Nowadays, the most of the government and the private sector using emails to send their mails, not the post mail, but the email. Um, Third one, mm, the technical officer sending a message. He need a repair. We need to send a message instantly. The, we have to use instant messaging. The marketing manager sharing photos of a community. For community communication, we use social network. So eighth question: how many different colors can we use here? The 2 to the power 10. 2 to the power 10 is the answer. 2 to the power 10 answer is 10,000. 1024. 2 to the power 10 answer is 1024. It is enough. You writing 2 to the power 10 also. The representative 10 bits per pixel. Ninth one, consider the given flowchart that finds the product of an integer with an integers below. The product is you need to multiply. Multiplication is the product. If n is a given integer and then the product 1, 2, 3, like you have to multiply up to n. L and M are expressions to be completed. L and M. You start with the start input n. The required number we can input as n. The first P and Q should be assigned to 1. Then if the Q is greater than n, if Q is greater than n, what should be the result? If Q is greater than n, we need to display P, the initial number. If not, we have to do the product. So L become P multiplied by Q. P multiplied by Q is L. After get the multiplication, you have to increase Q by 1. So Q is assigned Q plus 1. M, answer is here you have to uh, M is Q plus 1. Then you have to move, you need to move to the next number. That is Q equal Q plus 1. B, if N is 4, write down the final values of P and Q. Like the same way, you have to multiply the value. That is how P become 24 and Q is 5. Uh, this is the 10th. Here the 10th one, the next question is the DBMS part. There is employee table and the division table. You can see in the employee table, it has the employee details, the name, ID, designation, and the division ID. PQRS, we have to fill the PQRS, and in the division, there are 3 divisions shown in the table: finance, stores, and sales. And the location and the division number is given. Assume that a new division named IT. We have to add a new division named IT to Colombo 3. Write down the new record, and that has to be added. Here, when we add a new division, we need to add it to the division table. It comes below this record, sales record in the division table. It is IT, number become 4, and the address is Colombo 3. Saman and John works at stores. Fasal works at finance division. Raj recently joined the IT division. Write down the correct values, P and Q, P to S in the employee table. Here, the question is easy, but the names are jumbled. So that is the difficulty in this question. Yes, Saman and John. Saman and John work in stores. That is the number 2. P become number 2 and the R become number 2. Fasal works in finance. The finance, the number is, division number is 1. So S become 1. And Raj in IT division, it is 4. So Q is 4. So you need to careful about the numbering. 2, 4, the PQRS 2, 4, and 2, 1. So this is the end of the first question. If the